Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we're back with another Halloween video, but today's one is a little bit more special because it's from Catalonia and we're gonna be making panellets. So let's get started. So in Catalonia we basically celebrate La Castanyada, which is different from Halloween. We do not celebrate Halloween, and this is something typical that we eat, which is basically made with almonds, and then there's a lot of ways to decorate them, so I'm gonna be showing you some of them today. So as you can see, these are the ingredients. There's not a lot. The base is basically almond flour, potatoes and sweet potatoes. So let's start with that. So we basically need the same amount of potato and sweet potato. I baked mine today. You can also boil them. So for Halloween we usually eat this, and then we also eat chestnuts and sweet potatoes. We even celebrate it in schools, and then there's usually a woman dressed up as, I'm not sure how it's called in English, but she just sells chestnuts, so they always dress someone up in schools. And maybe it sounds a little bit weird if you don't know what it is, but it's actually super nice. And we even have a song for her. I'm gonna be making a small batch today, but you can make more if you want. You want to spend a lot of time mashing them and make sure they are smooth. Whenever you feel like it's smooth enough, we can move to the next step. We're gonna put the almond, ground almonds. Almond flour would be good too, because I think it's the same. Now we want to put 1 egg yolk and also the sugar. I would usually use normal caster sugar, so if you have that, I think it's better. And you can either use vanilla powder, or I'm gonna use a tiny bit of vanilla extract. And now the dirty part starts, because we need to put our hand. And once the egg is already a little bit mixed, we're gonna add the potato. You really need to get it mixed. Maybe it seems like you have too much flour. Just keep doing it, keep mashing it, and the flour is gonna get inside the potato. And depending on how much potatoes you're adding, you might need a little bit more flour. So feel free to add more if you think it's too liquid. Well, not liquid, but too mushy. Mushy exists, right? Our dough is ready now, and I'm gonna let it rest for about 15 minutes while I prepare the next step to decorate them. The most typical ones are made with pine nuts, and to make them stick to the dough, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put them in a bowl with another egg yolk. I've always found this part disgusting because you need to get your hand really dirty to make it, but it really works, and it's the best way to make the pine nuts stick to the dough. And a lot of people that start making this recipe don't know that, so yeah, that's the key. And today I also have some glaced cherries to decorate too. And you can also make coconut ones, chocolate ones. There's a lot of possibilities. I'm also gonna link a video down below, because this recipe is actually my grandma's recipe, and every year I would make it with her. So we have a video with my grandma in a channel that we used to own together. You can check that video out, and there's more options on how to make them. And yeah, she's the original one, so you can go check that out too. Okay, so let's start. So the thing now is to take some dough, make a small ball. Be careful, don't make them too big, because it's gonna be fully covered in pine nut. And now you take them and you roll them all over our dough. Your hands are gonna get super sticky, but that's normal. So now I'm gonna move on to some balls, because these are gonna be the cherry ones. I still have more dough, so I'm gonna make some chocolate ones. Any type of chocolate is fine, cocoa powder, whatever you have. And you mix it with the dough. So now for these ones, I'm gonna add a cherry. But the chocolate ones, actually, my grandma always made them the same way. They simulate a chestnut. She would always just like press with a knife and flatten it a little bit, so it looks like a chestnut. And now we need our last egg yolk. So the pine nuts ones are fine because they already have the egg yolk from the nuts, but the other ones need some egg yolk on top. They are ready now, and I'm gonna put them in the oven for about 8 to 12 minutes at 180.
Stay hydrated.
It's been 10 minutes and they are ready. As I told you before, I was doing a small batch, and even with that I ended up with 15 pieces. If you want to make more, just feel free to double the measurements and make more. And before I finish, there's a lot of egg whites that we need to use because we don't want to throw them. So you can go to my Instagram right now. The day that this video is gonna be posted, I'm gonna post an Instagram TV on what to make with these egg whites so we don't throw them. So you can go to my Instagram now and check that recipe out so you don't have to throw yours. And with that said, thanks for watching today's video. I hope you like it. This is a really special recipe for me because, as I told you before, it's my grandma's recipe and I used to make them with her every year, and this year we are apart, I'm in London, so I couldn't make them with her, but at least I could make them. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more. There's more Halloween videos coming until the end of the month. And also, again, remember to follow me on Instagram, and also if you want to see what I make with the egg whites, you can go there and check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.